Welcome back.
Oh, apparently me and Daviana is dating because we were dating each other through the car. She just kept texting, even though we, all I said was try to read text messages, say what you gotta say, leave the shit alone.
Alright, let's send this guy back out.
Nuts. I don't got time for y'all looking like get ready. Pick a date, set a date, and whatever. Got time for all this bullshit. I'm like, okay, she had to pick out on a week ago. I don't even know why she needs to wait here. They got all this shit. And these guys have been anniversary, get all that and shit. So, say, we could have part of that whole shit. We got one of those. So, and then she come back, they said, hung out with them. Then back to the phone, like, well, Rick, y'all, you're getting paid when we all sitting on the phone. I'm like, huh? She had some scared, but that's what I said on our phone call. So I tried to add her back in the car. She tried to answer. She texted me. And I said, you did the thing. Just don't you shitting? Say, yes, you are. So, what the hell is that phone call for? Oh, I'm trying to make her get to the front door. I'm scared.
Did junk off the freaking screen. I don't want to run course play on this field. I'm gonna do it myself. Started using course play to open it up. Anyway. Yeah, so he made it about halfway. Baby, I'm like, well, and then you wore it, and I'm pretty sure it's downstairs in the basement in that basket in the other house. Then I gotta go grab today.
Oh, baby. Girl, get down. Get on the bed.
Frankie, no. Get down, girl. Get down. You need to fight, fight. You were starting to dig in that bag, and I thought I had seen it right there in that white bag. That's where that just came from. Yeah, I thought I had just seen it right there, but I didn't know or not because I didn't get a good look at it. Hey! Oh, turd freaking kid. Yeah, that was the plan. That was the plan. Dang, cuz the toilet had a hard time. Yeah, so we're gonna open this up and probably let Courseplay take over here and drive this truck back and forth. Yeah. So I think my plan here is we're kind of just gonna let the combine go at it. I'm not gonna get a grain cart just yet. And I'm not 100% sure if I want to use that semi or not. I almost want to switch over to a straight truck. But we're going to run it like this here for a little bit. Because my main goal here is we have the grain operation set up. So my plan here now is to start shifting my focus over to a dairy setup because I seen Legacy was working on a indoor commodity shed that I really think that this would be perfect map to use on it. I have plans to add some of these extra crop types, so I think I'm going to try to get rye, green rye, and triticale, or triticale, whatever you guys prefer. So I think I'm going to try to add that to this map, and we might make our switch from Missouri River Bottom over to here. I've put like 140 hours into that map, and it's just getting old. And it's an already flat map, and I've kind of been watching a bunch of these Canadian dairy farmers go to YouTube here lately, and I kind of like the way their operations roll, so we're going to shift our focus into more of a Canadian style, a larger scale dairy farm here. I think we have enough bin capacity as of right now to get pretty self-efficient with seeds. With the newest content update, with the free content update back a couple months back, or a couple weeks back here, they added all the AGI stuff and finally, which I was super excited about. So we're going to be using Seed Trader and stuff like that, trying to get our stuff done. Hey, yeah, we're going to finish rolling up the side here. Probably going to go unload this combine into the truck real quick. And then we are going to start working our way. Did Frankie just go upstairs, Lena? Oh, jeez, May. But yeah, we'll go over there. You can kind of see it right in the trees there. Got some stuff over there for some pretty... Actually, we're just going to start it right here. Nearest, go. And then he will run do his thing. And I will be right back. I gotta go get the baby off. go off to his thing, he should be able to, once he passes this truck up, unload into the truck pretty efficiently here, and hopefully we can keep that going. And the reason why I say that is we're not running a grain leg on this farm. So for right now, I'm gonna try to be as interactive with this farm as I can. So you guys are gonna see a lot more field work, a lot more animal work, and we're just gonna get it done, man. So yeah, we'll walk out here onto the street here, and I'll kind of go over the main farm with you guys. It kind of what I got going on here. So we got two of these. I think what are they? 120 by 300 cold storage sheds. Got two of them. Them are by Legacy. And then we have the main workshop right here. This is also Legacy's. So we got the offices, work area. This back here is the actual work spot. So a little bit of storage. And we will come back this way. And we have 4 Meridian bins. So 1 soybeans for this year and this year only. That one's going to be corn. And then wheat or barley, rye, whatever. I'm going to plan on trying to set rye up to where we could chop it and use it as a forage. Get chaff. So them are our grain bins. If you come back here, these are our 4 seed bins. Eventual plan is to fill these guys up all with seed here to where we can be pretty self-sustaining on the farm with seed. Got our fuel tank over there. And this is Ika's large window work bay here. And what I've set this kind of bay up to be is a wash rack. So we could pretty much fit everything but our bigger equipment in here to wash it. I figured I'll put another one of these steel pressure washers on the wall in the other shop over there. And boom, we'll have 2 wash areas. Be able to take care of that pretty nicely. Got another bay over there we can work out of too. And then the farmhouse, man. Just pretty simple. I think it's actually a very, very well built farm here for what we are trying to accomplish right now and for this first year, because this 2300 will disappear and we will, I think, oh, I didn't write it down. We had like 230,000 before I actually put the money in to build the farm, and that was after purchasing all of our equipment. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do here is I put, what was it, 4 million into the bank to pretty much buy the property, buy the 3 farms, and build the farm, or buy the 3 fields and build the farm. About 3 mil. I think it was actually closer to 5. So we will take 2,300, subtract that from 5, or 2.3 million, subtract that from 5, and see what we get. He's still having a hard time. It's because he's trying to, like, stop running through my fucking crop, man. Just like, it's not... I don't know what the word I'm looking for here, but the headers damn near too fucking big for this thing. Like, and this is a bigger S7 combine. Yeah, this is only a 45-foot honeybee head. Like, I'm so bamboozled on why this thing gets so heavy over the front end and not the rear. Like, or the middle, I should say. And I really kind of wanted to use this thing. I use the same style stuff on damn near every gameplay, so I was like, man, let me use some different stuff here, you know? And see what we can do. Don't know why he just folded everything up. So we'll run out here and see where he stopped at. I think I'm gonna try to add the soybean stubble crop construction too. Even though I don't think once I get the crop types I want on this map added in. So for those of you guys who are wondering, this is a PC Mod Hub 4X Ontario-based Canada. Pretty sure it's called like Portline Farms or something like that. Portright Farms, Portright Line, something. I don't know. Can't remember. I will put it in the description. I'll link it in the description after the stream here. But yeah, kind of like the main purpose behind this is we're going. So because I do plan on taking the money we used and making it into a loan, and then whatever money we're not gonna use, I'm gonna put back, like pay back into it. So we'll pull out the 5. We'll subtract the 2.3 we have right here, because we still have a lot of equipment. Don't have a grain cart. Don't have any silage areas for any type of crop or nothing just yet. So we've got to work on getting some of that here. Gotta figure out where this baby took back off to. Hold on. Been here in about 2 hours and 15 minutes here. I'm gonna have to take off to good old Grand Rapids. So after today, we will be 100% officially moved over. I just gotta take the keys back to the office and we're out there. So now, the plan here, and what I am going to work on, is trying to make some videos of the work I do in my free time. I know I've kind of went over this and I've said this before. I actually kind of said it a couple weeks back here. That was before they moved my closing date to the 4th. But yeah, now that we are in here, I got some free time with the kids being at school and the wife being at school. I'm going to try to get some actual YouTube videos out. I don't know if they're going to be a time lapse or if they're going to be kind of more like an RP style. But I'm going to try to get something out for you guys to where you guys aren't so lost in these streams. Because these streams are not going to be as common anymore. So there will be a couple days, probably 3 days a week where we stream. And that will be on both Twitch and YouTube. What? No, I'm not turning on Blippi right now. Because I don't want to. You don't need to watch Blippi. I'm sorry, baby, but you don't. And then, for the time being right now, what I'm going to attempt to do for you guys is try to get at least 1, maybe 2 videos out per week. And it'll probably be kind of over the span of a couple days worth of work here. And we're gonna go from there, and I'm gonna try not to overwhelm myself here to where we can try to get this thing off. No, Frankie Mag. Stay down here, baby. Stay down here, baby. No. Stay down here. No, you're not going upstairs right now, baby. No. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But yeah, this is probably going to be our save for a little bit. I am going to add some more kind of production areas and stuff to this map. Some stuff that's calmed down the line here lately. So, So yeah, that's the plan here over this next stretch of probably this week. I'll probably get a scene set up in OBS tonight to where I can hopefully start recording tonight. And we'll just kind of play it by ear, man. If I can do some time lapses for you guys, I will. If I can do some more like RP style with like time lapses of field work for you guys, I will. It's just kind of gotta see how things play out here, man. But I really want to do my best to kind of get this set up to where it used to be, man. Like, I'm in permanent spot. We ain't gotta move around no more. We're here. I want to do this. Been wanting to do this for like 10 years now. 10 years almost is what it will have been. So December this year is when I would have built my first PC. So my plan here is to try to just get it, man. Focus on what I'm trying to do here for you guys and what I'm trying to grow. As far as figure out my place in this massive spot called YouTube and just grow with it, man. Name change is probably going to be coming. So as you guys know, this channel should and is meant to be intended for adults because of what I do during my live streams. But I'm going to try to make my videos a little bit more kid friendly. So live streams, if you're under the age of 18, preferably 21. Sorry y'all, but I would like you guys to stay where you guys put on my videos. I would love for you guys to come watch. I just. Oh my jeez, man. Quit jumping! Gotta spend a little bit of money here. Was Frankie up there with you? Where is Frankie right there? Okay. 1,500-pound weight up there. Plenty. I can't have it do that no more, man. I can't do it. Alright, where did he fill up? TV was just on. Hold on. Hold on 1 second, okay? Let Daddy get some stuff moved around here and then I'll come do it. And yeah, like I said, we're not going for the biggest large scale grain farm. I didn't get that big of a drill. That's just because I want to use it. Drill is by Forward Ag. One Josh just released, so we are going to use it. Of course. Snag up our front weight. I think here we're just going to focus on making sure the combine stays moving and that truck stays unloaded, because we will have to unload the truck ourselves. But I would rather unload the truck myself than have to do everything myself. She is big. Pretty decent sized hill right there. But no, the fields actually have some terrain to them. What's mommy doing? Alright, Frankie, hang on, baby. Hold on, baby. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hang on, man. Daddy, come change your poo. grain cart over here so I can go change this baby real quick. Change that baby. I gotta change Frankie. Yep. Oh wait, mommy right there. No, stay down here, baby. Frankie May. She just, only because she heard you. Sorry, I didn't realize you went to take a shower. I didn't hear you. I did not hear you. Yeah, I was. Why? I gotta change her ass. Think she's finally done pooping. I didn't know you went to take a shower. And no, that wasn't. I just told her I was about to get her. Alright, so hopefully this will make our life a little bit easier here. That combine just taking too long, having to run back and forth. You're not gonna sit there and stare at me? You thought? This guy set up here. What? think Giants finally fixed their issues with their grain augers. Nice.
Here. I'm gonna get all of it. It's exciting hands, girl. You have to-
Should have gave her a shower too. There you go. There. Working our way through this first section here. Yeah, man, for now we're just gonna kind of let this thing work, man. That setup looks pretty good, pretty good. Oh, I need to bump him out just a little bit. Need to bump him out just a little bit. Too much. See what one looks like. Perfect. Perfect. The spout on this combine is a little odd. What up, farm rolling? What's going on? What's going on? And for right now, let's get this one off the trailer. So because of the tilt deck, you kind of gotta... Hoping I left myself enough room with this building. Cool. Alright. We're just gonna roll this guy on out. No, you can't be being loud over here. Yeah, but now that it looks like Giant's got their augers freaking situated, man. I don't think that's moved since I put it up there. And I've opened and closed the game like twice. We're just gonna keep on rolling. And I don't know what's going on with these two soybean fields either, man. Like, they're not tram lines, they're just blobs. Hey, 1 second. So, Um, I do like that it's spaced out like that for the sprayer, but the tram lines did not load in like they were supposed to, so they're not. The strip is not big enough for me to actually get anything down it. That was not me, and I'm hoping that we don't have tram lines in any more of our fields. And if we do, we might mess with it a little later on. But for right now, we're gonna try to lay down as much fertilizer as we can before, or with the seeds as we plant them. Try to clear out them tram lines a little bit, and clean up the field. Yes, soybeans are for the dairy. My bad. Soybeans would be for the dairy. So for this year, they're going to sell. But next year, we are going to. What am I doing? So for right now, the grain or the dairy operation has not been built. I'm trying to locate an area that is separate from the main farm there. I think I'm gonna start. I think we are going to start with some feedlots. Gonna start with some feedlots for our babies. Try to get some hay. I gotta add a couple crops into this map that I want, just to kind of make it a little bit more realistic. For the location we're farming. This should fill up the truck. She just went from being sweet to mean. Then we also own that cornfield right there too. Now that corn is what's gonna help us here. We're gonna store it for a minute until we have the money to get the ethanol plant built. Then we're gonna take our corn to the ethanol plant. That's why I'm not drying it right now. And then we have some like a feeding area that we're gonna utilize. Right. Gotta put concrete under this road. $46.30, putting in work. Extra fuel tank in the front. Dude, I like this farm that I built yesterday. hell, I'll fucking get this truck back out to the field. We need. Mm. Oh, you're gonna be allowed to smoke at your new place? Nice. I know you're happy about that, man. Oh yeah. Yeah. Frankie, what's your squish? Are you ready to take that real quick? Yeah, you got one with you. When we go bring up buggy, you guys can walk up there with me. Yeah, everybody can see it. Go over there. Take a nap. Come on, let's go take a nap. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, no. I got you. Come on. Where'd you get ready? No, 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 you know what? Take the present, David. One, you gotta be thoughtful. And two, you're not going anywhere. Okay, come on. Come on, babe. So, and come, but the later come to the bus, please. Here, I'm gonna put my front door, girl. Frankie, keep asleep. Don't shut my door. Oh, and we are pushing that along. Where? What the? Oh no. need to turn that off. Let me do this real quick. Combine self-unload. Deactivate. Okay. Yeah, that was funny. Fantastic. Fantastical. What? Oh, the one that every time somebody leaves it crashes? Uh, yeah. Yeah. That sucked. Alright, Caleb, you want to see how the farm turned out? So, we got 2 big ass cold storage sheds. You'll see why at a later date. Main little workshop area. Fuel tank. Got grain bins. 4 of them, eventually 5. I have enough room right here to add another line further down the road. Them are going to be seed and solid fertilizer. And then this is my wash bay where I can just pull my semis through. When they get dirty, give them a quick spray. Look at the beautiful scenery through the 2 big ass windows. And then my little farmhouse. Pretty simple. But back there in them trees, there's like another open area. And I'm gonna put a dairy farm back there. It's gonna be like the same color as the tin and all the sheds and everything. It's just gonna be back there in the back a little bit. To where when I get a whole bunch of, for some reason, there hasn't really been a lot of sheds put on an edge and shit like that, that when the doors close, all the equipment inside it disappears. So it's like it's a mask, and what it's meant for is heavy populated farms, to where it pretty much deloads all the equipment that's inside of it. It turns it all invisible, to where if that door's shut, the equipment that is inside of that barn is not affecting on what you're trying to do outside in your yard. Yeah, it kind of makes it. It just turns it invisible. And then when you open the door back up, all the equipment appears back in. Hey, somebody fucking, so this header that I'm using right now is actually not out yet by the original modder. Somebody went ahead and converted over one of the better headers from FS1. Look at it flexing. It's doing the worm. It's doing the worm. Because a couple of these have like sudden little hills in them. And that allows the header to flex up over the hills, still being able to pick up the crop off the ground. in real life, what it's all used for is if you have crop that's laying down really bad, that bottom will flex across the ground to where you can actually pick the crop up. And so the honeybee head is a Canadian style head. I'm playing on a Canadian map. Canada gets a lot more hail than what we do here. Certain parts, like lower Ontario, I think lower Saskatchewan, they get really, really bad freaking hail and wind damage because of being an open prairie. So it kind of just helps it, the bar that's going across the head right there, it's a wind bar, and what it does is it kind of just pushes air up onto the reel of the header, where it's kind of like blowing the crop in. Kind of cool. And in just 3 days, I get my fucking baler with my accumulator, my big round baler with my accumulator. So I'm gonna start running a lot of fucking straw. I'm gonna turn the extended straw swath on, and I'm gonna start running a fuck ton of straw. What am I doing? I could have been using the fucking pickup header and the fucking swather and been getting a 25% yield boost. Bro, what am I doing? And like that's a Canada fucking thing to do too. It's a 4X. We'll use the big boy. We's about to put this bitch in road mode and go. What, girl? Huh? Hold on, you're gonna have to wait. Huh? No, I'm gonna cook ramen tonight for dinner, baby. You guys ate all the pizza. Well, your brother dropped all the freaking pizza. What was this? Alt B? What is that? To rotate that in? Shift B. Put this bad Larry in road mode and let's go. Yeah, I already have a corn crop. That probably ain't gonna do near shit because corn don't really grow up here in this area. So my plans here, Caleb, is tonight when I get back home from with the kids when picking Amber up, my plan is to try to add a couple crops to this map. They've already released like 22 crop prefabs. So instead of running corn next year for silage, we're going to swath rye and, well, mow it down and mainly use rye as our silage because that's more spec to this area. I just gotta I knew how to do it. I know how to do it for 22. I just gotta see if it's the same way for 25. Because how I've added rye to fucking 4 or 5 maps in FS22. I just gotta make sure it's all the same and add it to all the XMLs for the map. That's the hardest part, is unpacking and repacking the map correctly. You know, The rest is just done through the folders in the XML. Let's do 2 and hope it's the right one. Damn. I was wrong. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go get this yield boost off this next field and go ahead and start cutting that one too. And we'll have to bring the trailer back down and pick up that pickup head for the S7. That'll make that next field a lot quicker too. Hell, I'm half tempted to just go ahead and go get that Bailey. Oh jeez. That was a long time ago. I haven't been in touch with that side of my life in a long time. Currently driving to this other soybean field so I can make more money off of it. Cool yet. Combine is moving. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. And it matter of fact, though. Now we go over here. No, we go over here. Oh, you're starting to have, you're getting all these random ass encounters. Right. Hold on, Caleb. Let me call you back in a second. My brother's calling. Guess not. What's up, dude? Alright, sorry, I wasn't expecting that phone call. Wasn't expecting that. You wanna know why he called me? So on Saturday, I asked him, I was like, hey, send me 15 bucks where I can have a drink with you for, you know, my cousin's funeral and shit. And he sent it to me out of the kindness of his heart. And then I went to go get the Coronas that I wanted, and I was a couple bucks shy. So he sent me another 15 bucks on top of that when I got home. Well, he called me, and he was like, dude, I must have been really schmammered. I was like, why? I was like, he was like, I don't remember sending you 30 bucks. And I was like, really? He was like, yeah, I woke up this morning and checked my bank and seen that I had sent you 30 bucks. I said, oh, do you remember why? He said, no. I said, well, the reason you sent me 30 bucks is because I asked you for 15 because I wanted to drink for Cody's funeral and everything. And I got to the gas station and I was shy of what I was trying to get. So I got what I could and went back home, and he told me to call you back when I got back home, so I did. And I told you I was $5 shy from getting the 12 pack of Coronas I wanted. And you were like, shit, I just would have sent you the 5 extra bucks. And I was like, well, I'm back home now. And out of nowhere, I got another 15 bucks from him. And he was like, will this do you for the rest of the night? So yeah, appreciate it. He said, dude, right now I'm not stressing about it. He said, now, once I drop the second job, probably, but right now I'm not. You can watch my stream, Caleb. Dude, we are swathing and fucking harvesting away. Yeah, half of this field actually did not yield the greatest, it's looking like, so I'm kind of glad I broke out the swather and decided to do it this way. Or I would have really been regretting it. Lost so much money. Have heard there at 1:45, be back here to pick them up at 3:30. To go all the way back, to leave here at 5:30 to be there to pick her up by 6:15. So if I leave here at 5:30, it don't put me there until 6:15. So I plan on leaving here at like 5:25-ish, just in case she gets out that 10 to 15 minutes early like she did last week. Oh, you guys both have to work tonight? Yeah, I remember when you were... Huh? Hell, I'm gonna have to be leaving here before too long, too. I only got about an hour and a half here before she has to be at school. Give her a little bit of wiggle room, so I'll leave 5 minutes before I have to. It's nice because kids are all ready to go and everything, so yay. Hell, I made enough money to get to and fro and do a couple orders. Try to get one in maybe tonight and do some tomorrow. Try to record me a video tonight to get edited and uploaded. Try to get into uploading videos. Try to get a little bit more exposure. I do too. I do too. I'm glad you said something because I could do that while she's gone today. I gotta get all of our dishes done up too. I need to because it's starting to manifest next. Yeah, I said that and I did not. Yeah. Oh, I am too. I am too, but I already know I am too. Uh, and it looked like you guys went all the way to Coopersville, not north. Oh, you had to go all the way up to the next exit and then come all the way back instead of going. Yeah. I was wondering because that intersection right there is a little iffy. There you go. I'm out of here. That was a 2-hour stream. Think I'm